Can we do a little bit of that now?
On what subject?
On that, getting into the vortex and getting into seeing the
Well, do you accept?
seeing the world
Let us
from
just
source.
ask you some questions. Do you accept that? Do you accept that Source, Jerry, Abraham, whoever it is you want to call that non-physical all that isness, sees through your eyes? Do you believe that you are a vessel through which non-physical energy flows and sees?
Yes.
So since you understand that, then, and do you think that you have to be a cooperative component in order for Source to see through your eyes? It's a trick question. Be careful.
No.
That's exactly right. So you don't have to be up to speed for Source to see through your eyes.
Yeah.
But you do have to be up to speed for you to realize that Source is seeing through your eyes.
Yes.
You have to be up to speed before you get that bang for your buck.
Yes.
And that's what those thrill bumps are. That's what that feeling of love that washes over you is. That's you up to speed. You in on what Source is feeling, you see. Source never demands that you get up to speed. Source just is. And you either are or you aren't. It's your decision to make, you see. So when you realize that you can do some things. If we teach meditation like a lot of teachers because we know that it's easier to teach you to have no thought than to have pure positive thought. Because you've been practicing yourself into resistant on a lot of things. There's just a lot of things that you've practiced resistance about.
Let go of the cork.
Yeah. So what meditation does, when you quiet your mind, you stop thought. When you stop thought, you stop resistance. When you stop resistance, your vibration raises, and then ideas begin to flow into your experience. And so often you begin receiving thoughts right during meditation because
Yes.
you're up to speed with the thinker of those thoughts. Nice to know, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is all simpler. You wouldn't know it from all the words that we offer and all the waving around and ranting that we do. But it really is simple. You came here as Source energy to explore and to have fun. And most everybody that you know who's in human form is not having that much fun. You have a little fun, and then you have a lot of serious business. You have a little fun, and then you have a lot of responsibility. You have a little fun, and then you have a lot of telling it like it is. You have a little fun, and then you have a lot of straightening it out. You have a little fun, and then you have a lot of making the world a better place. You have a little fun, and then you have a lot of setting the example for your children so they can grow up and be good citizens. You have a little... There are just so many things that you've picked up along your physical trail, and your guidance system has been telling you every step along the way. Every time you yelled at your kids, you felt bad. Every single time. Not one time did you feel like you were in the vortex when that was going on. Not one time ever, you see. And yet you did it because you got to straighten them out, because you got to stop them from doing what they're doing. And we say, once you get a handle on this, seeing the world through the eyes of Source, then you begin to discover you love people into alignment. You positively expect people into success. You love people into their well-being. You love it because you see it. But friends, you don't need to be the one that does it. Source is already doing it. Source is already doing it. Do you believe that Source is flowing that energy toward everyone?
Yes.
So if Source is flowing that toward everyone, does anybody need you? It's another trick question. They don't need you because they have personal access, but what might you do to help them to apply their personal access more? Demonstrate it up close. Love them up close, even when they don't deserve it. Love them even when it's hard, even when you have to practice it. So you lay in bed and you practice it and you practice it and you practice it and you practice it, and then you go look at them and you go, oh! See you later. And then you go back and you practice it and you practice it and you practice it and you practice it. And then you come out and you look at them and you go, ah! And then you go back and you go to bed and you practice it and you practice it and you practice it and you practice it and you come out and you go, oh. Bye. And then you go back and you practice it, you practice it, and you practice it, and you practice it until finally, you see them through the eyes of Source. And they stand there with all of their flaws, swinging your chandeliers from place to place, rubbing oil all over your furniture, and you love them anyway. You don't let them clean your house, but you love them anyway. this is a really good time for a segment of refreshment.
Thank you.